Hey everybody, welcome back to Just Guitar Talk. Happy New Year! Happy holidays! Hope everybody's been having a great holiday season. Man, what a year for gear. It's been so much fun making videos this year. A lot of gear coming through. And lots of new gear for the new year as well. So, we've been hard at work, trying stuff out and getting out there and seeing what's good. And really, really happy for all the new subscribers and everybody who's watched this year, everybody who's left comments, and anybody who's really engaged with this channel and has enjoyed the content. So I want to thank you so much for that. So this video, we're going to take some time and go over the best of 22 for this channel. So just all the gear that I demoed in 2022, not all of it, but some of the highlights. So stuff that I really enjoyed. A lot of it came and a lot of it went, sad to say, but I did keep some stuff. I'm just a poor guitar player, you know what I mean? I can't afford to keep it all, but it's been nice trying out a lot of cool stuff this year. So again, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Go ahead and give us a like and subscribe if you like what we do here. And yeah, really looking forward to videos in the new year. So let's talk about the gear for 2022. So one of my first purchases of the year was this all-in-one Strat. So this is a Relic Stratocaster made by All-in-One Guitars out of Los Angeles. I think they have a store in Canada as well. They make some guitars of their own, and All-in-One Guitars. They have like Les Paul styles. They also have Telecasters, Strats. Fantastic guitars for the money. I got this for around 550 bucks. They set it up just the way I wanted it, and then they sent it to me, and it's kind of crazy. I've had it for a year and kept it stock. That's rare as far as guitars that I buy, as I just really enjoyed this thing out of the box. And I still do have plans on switching out the pickups, but I don't dislike these pickups. They're, they're solid, they're very bluesy. They have great clean tone. Let's do a little rock. We can get hard rock into these things as well. No complaints with this thing. It's light as a feather. It's got kind of a fat neck, which I like. I never knew I was so into ebony as a fretboard, but this has just been so nice to play. The 12-inch radius is really nice, and I find that a 12-inch radius keeps me from hitting my pick against the pick guard. Now these are true single coil, so I do have plans on changing them to more of a silent single coil situation, but it's been holding its tune. The bone nut's great. This is an alder body, maple neck, ebony fretboard, Wilkinson hardware. There's not much to complain about for the money. I don't have any complaints. So thank you again, All-in-One Guitars. I've really enjoyed this thing while I've had it. It's fun. So let's talk about something else that I did a lot of videos with this year. I no longer have it. I think about getting another one sometimes, or maybe a different version, but let's talk about the Quilter Aviator Cub. That was a great purchase, and it's a great all-around amplifier. It is about 650 bucks. You get 3 different Fender tones, the blackface, blonde, tweed. You can mix the channels, which I was a huge fan of doing, and it's got good reverb, and the thing is loud and very portable, very lightweight, 1x12, and I was a huge fan. I was maybe looking for something a little bit bigger, which is why I got rid of it, but I think about getting another one all the time, or maybe a Quilter Aviator Cub 50. Anyways, it was a great pedal platform, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, go ahead and check out, and this is kind of like a clip show type video, go ahead and check out the Quilter Aviator Cub 50. Wasn't that lovely? The Quilter Aviator Cub 50. Thank you, Pat Quilter. Great customer service for that company as well. They respond to my emails super quickly. I highly recommend you get yourself one. Get yourself one. Now let's talk about pedals. So this year I got a lot of drive pedals, a lot of different ones. And this one was one of my favorite. And I actually bought it, sold it, bought it again because I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I think that's a true testament to what good gear is, if you just can't stop thinking about it. So this was the Greer Lightspeed. And let me tell you, this is an organic overdrive. So think transparent overdrive. This thing is definitely worth the hype. It is really organic and transparent. What does that mean? Is that you really get the sound of the dynamics from your fingers, from the sound of your guitar, and then the sound of your amp. You really hear the guitar through the drive. It doesn't color your tone, it doesn't color your amp. It just works well with other pedals. It's great to always leave on or just kick in when you need it. Fantastic. And I really liked it just for at home playing, because at home playing you really want more of a warmer tone, and whereas if you're playing with a band you need a little bit of a brighter tone to cut through the mix. So I found myself using it at home a lot more. Anyways, this thing is awesome. Everybody should have one. So go and get you one. Greer is a fantastic company. Dead simple pedal. And it's just, you gotta play one. Anyways, let's check it out. If you're one of those guitar players who kind of, is always messing with their volumes, this is a great pedal to just always leave on. And then you can have your volume rolled back around 6 or 7 o'clock. Wasn't that great? The Greer Lightspeed Organic Overdrive. Another pedal that remains a best $30 I ever spent, maybe. The Behringer Vintage Tube Overdrive. This is a TS-808 for 30 bucks. It sounds great, and you probably saw my video where it went head to head with the Ryra 808, great pedal as well, more boutique-y, definitely not 30 bucks, more like 200 bucks almost. Anyways, this pedal sounds awesome. I don't know how they did it. I wish it came in a better housing. It wouldn't be 30 bucks if it did, but this thing's very, very cheap, flimsy plastic housing. And it's every time you stomp on it, you're like, oh, hope that doesn't break. But I love the tone that I got with it. And it's just very nice. Let's find a nice clean tone here so I can demo it. Let's bump up the level a little bit. Vintage Tube Overdrive for $30. Sounds great. You can't go wrong. Again, everybody should get one. And check out the other Behringer pedals. There's some slick ones there too. Let's talk about another kind of transparent-ish overdrive. The Keeley Super Fat Mod. So this is a blues driver with the Keeley mod. This pedal is great. I sold it, sorry. I just couldn't find a spot for it. You know what was really confusing about it is I couldn't decide whether to keep it at the beginning of my chain as a very low gain, like solo boost, or at the end of my chain as almost like a distortion pedal, because that thing got mean. When you crank up the gain on it, it got real mean. So I enjoyed it for both, man, distortion and for light gain. So Keeley just doesn't, they can do no wrong. Robert Keeley is a genius. Anyways, check it out. Keeley Super Fat Mod. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to keep the volume right where it is, about 10 o'clock, and I'm going to go ahead and bump the gain up now. So right now it's about 1 o'clock. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Keeley Super Fat Mod. It's a nice pedal. This was a new addition in 2022. This is the Ibanez Artstar AS80 from the 90s. From the 90s. A lot of my favorite things are from the 90s. So this is, I had one of these in the 90s with more of a sunburst color, and I loved it. And I just fell in love with ES335 style guitars. And I got the Sunburst one. I didn't know there was like a blonde finish like this one. And anyways, my old one got destroyed ages ago. And a bass amp fell on it, like right here, smacked it right in half. It was a total bummer. Anyways, I found one of these guys online on Reverb, of course, for 600 bucks, and I pulled the trigger. And still gonna do some work to it. Replace the electronics. These pickups are all right. But I'm gonna put some Mojo Tone 59 clones in here and switch out the switch. I always have the people, the fine folks at South Austin Music, switch out the switch here to something that doesn't have as much play and upgrade the, because if you're gonna switch out your pickups, you might as well do the electronics as well. It just makes it an overall better experience. So anyways, this is the Ibanez AS80, the new edition for 2022, and I've been enjoying it. It's staying around. It's sticking around. I'm going to keep this one. It has sentimental value for me. It reminds me of the one I had way back when. Anyways, I used this guitar in another demo, which we're going to go to, which was the demo for the Kaleen Pure Sky Overdrive. And this thing was, you know, Kaleen, they make more affordable pedals that are made overseas. And this one was kind of a Timmy clone. And I've never played a Timmy myself, but this thing sounded great. And it was cheap. I want to say I spent like 25 bucks plus shipping on it. And gave it to a friend of mine. He fell in love with it too. And, you know, it's really worth getting it on your board. You know, this is one of those things that proves that you don't need to spend a lot of money to get good tone. So check it out, the Kaleen Pure Sky. Nice and subtle. So let's keep the volume down. And let's push the gain up to about 1 o'clock, 1 or 2-ish. Aggressive, but it's calm at the same time, if that makes any sense. Not bad. Decent price. I highly recommend you get one. You can get them all day on Reverb for like 25 to 30 bucks. Maybe a little bit more, but it's still worth it if you pay full price. Anyhoozle, so now let's move on to another drive pedal. Never too many drive pedals, never enough drive pedals. I'm always looking for new ones. This one surprised me. I've never played one like it before, but you know, this is the Wampler Bell Overdrive, little mini overdrive. And this was my first Wampler drive pedal. If it's one thing I've come to learn is Wampler does drive. They do drive really well. This thing, yeah, really surprised me. It sounded good almost no matter how I set it. And it was, you know, a little tube screamer-ish. It was great for boosting solos. And again, I know I'd mentioned with the Greer Lightspeed that, you know, at home, generally, I think guitar players prefer a warmer tone. Just sounds nicer when you're playing by yourself. But in a band setting, you want a little bit of a brighter tone to cut through the mix. I found that I was using the Bell all the time when playing with a band to really cut through and get good solos. So that thing is great for the band mix situation. So I, really enjoyed this pedal. It's super small. They do the little mini pedal thing so well. Check it out. This is the Wampler Bell Overdrive. All right, now we're starting to hear some sweet overdrive. Sounds good. I like it. Yes. Wampler Bell Overdrive. Good stuff. All right. Up next, we have, this year I was really just on the prowl for the best fuzz pedal. There it goes. That was anticlimactic. So yeah, and tell you what, the Fender GTX has some great fuzz sounds in it. I did a whole video of it, getting fuzzy with this amp. Check that out. That one was great too. Did that this year. But I did get another Keeley pedal, the Keeley Monterey, and this thing was a triple threat. You got fuzz face style, you've got octave, you've got Univibe, you have an auto wah, which was kind of like an envelope filter, and some really good Leslie in there as well. So there's tons of stuff you can do with that thing, and it was great. It's great fuzz tones, and it was a great price. Keeley really does, they do everything well, but those like workstations they make where it's a bunch of different things in one pedal, like the Dark Side is great too. They really know what they're doing. I'm a big fan of Keeley, especially the Compressor Plus as well. So check it out. This is the Keeley Monterey. And the vibe. Octave. That's quiet. Let's turn it up. Ending 2022 with a bang. This is my Squier Paranormal Offset Telecaster with some changes. So I had a vision for this guitar. I really liked the idea of an offset Telecaster. I've never owned a proper Telecaster. The Squier cut body just really didn't jive with me as a player who mostly sits down. It's nice when you're standing up, but I loved the pickup combination, and I just wanted a Tele. But what I liked about it is that you get like a Telecaster sound and controls, but with that Jazzmaster body, super comfortable to play sitting down. And I saw that Fender, I think it was 2022 when they released it, maybe a year before, they released these Mexican-made necks that had reverse headstocks, a reverse Telecaster headstock. And I was like, oh man, what if I get one of those Squiers and then I put one of those reverse headstocks on there, and then add locking tuners, and then Gotoh bridge with compensated brass saddles and Mojo Tone broadcaster pickups, new wiring harness, and I made my dream come to life. And it was almost $1,500 when it's all said and done, and just because you spend a lot of money and add great parts, you can't necessarily make a cheap guitar quality, but in this case it worked out. It really did. I love it. Love it. It's great. Super lightweight too. Nice. Pickups sound great. They're dead quiet. The neck feels good. I really like this guitar. I'm going to keep it around for a long time. It's great for rhythm, great for tele twang, blues too. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's cool. It was a good investment. It was worth it. And it's fun to have a project. I highly recommend everybody have a project every once in a while. Take a guitar that you want and make it come to life, Make it come to life. Make your dreams come true. Well, anyways, this has been the best of 2022. And you've all made my dreams come true this year. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting and liking. Be sure to hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. We've got lots of great videos coming in the new year, and if there's something that you want to hear, something that you might want me to demo, let me know. I'd be happy to do that for you. If you wanted to contribute to the channel, you can go ahead and click on the link for Tip Jar in the About section. This is Just Guitar Talk. I hope you have a happy and safe new year. Bye, everybody.